Hello everyone, my name is Hadi and welcome to my very first commentary video on my playthrough series for our lovely old World War II tactical shooter Hidden and Dangerous. As we know, Hidden and Dangerous is a tactical shooter first released in 1999 in which we controlled a four-man team of the SAS or the Special Air Service to carry out special operations behind enemy lines during World War II, such as sabotage, search and destroy, saving prisoners of war, or resistance aid. In the current videos I am playing the upgraded Deluxe version of the game with the latest mod called H&D Ultimate Mod 2.6, which really added much improvements to the AI and designs, as well as new contents of weapons, vehicles, sound effects and others. You can find the link to the mod in the first comment below, and by the way, you can find Hidden and Dangerous Deluxe, the non-Steam version, and also its mod support are both available for free to download online. Alright, unlike many other World War II games, I see Hidden and Dangerous gameplay is particularly more realistic and so brutal that any careless exposure can lead to death of a soldier by just 1 to 3 shots from enemy fire. So being very careful and vigilant is fundamental in this game. I chose here the medium difficulty because it's still considered hard, while a little more forgiving than the hardest, especially in case any dumb AI behavior happens, which is something normal for an old game like this. In this video we will talk about proper team setup and loadout selections, general insight about controlling the team, and about the mindset or attitude for our gameplay. Okay, I have already completed the Danube campaign with its 5 missions and you can watch them in my previous videos. Now we begin the campaign in Italy called Operation Iron Swarm. The goal of this campaign is to find and free captured English pilots of shot down bombers. Let's watch the intro. So this is somewhere in Italy. Historically, the SAS carried out more than 20 secret World War II operations in Italy and Sicily, using small groups of parachutists behind enemy lines. Here's the plane crash site, one of the British bombers. And here is a German convoy came by to capture any surviving pilots. Okay, here is the first mission called Amber Arrow. The team dropped into an enemy-controlled zone and has to cross the river to meet the resistance fighters on the opposite riverbank in a deserted quarry. It's time to select our team. This time I let the computer randomly pick 8 men for the campaign. Then we can select 4 of them later for each mission. We can see each soldier has his stats of 5 abilities or skills that we consider when we set up the team and according to mission requirements. We can see here shooting represents the degree of accuracy or precision. Reaction is how quickly the soldier can respond to enemies and enemy fire. Stealth is the soldier's ability to move undetected by the enemy. Strength is how much equipment a soldier can carry. And endurance is how much damage a soldier can take. We can see a little biography for each SAS member here besides his portrait. For example, Lieutenant Whitson is a long-time Royal Navy Guard. Lord Mule was a member of long-range desert group and he can carry heavy loads. Policeman is an ex-Scotland Yard investigator. Hobbs is an ex-high school professor of chemistry and explosive expert. Jeffers served in the Royal Navy as cannon crew member. Gilbert was a parachutist trainer. Saber has plentiful experience in fighting in Arctic regions. And Baird was a forest laborer who does very good surviving in the open nature. We have here assortment of weapons and tools to select for the whole campaign according to the team's capacity. We are going to take 3 knives, 3 binoculars, 20 grenades, 5 for each man, 4 flare guns, 1 Colt 1911 pistol for the sniper, 2 silenced Wilrod MK1, a couple of Lee Enfield rifles, a couple of Sten MK2 submachine guns, 1 Czechoslovakian heavy machine gun, 2 rocket launchers, M1 bazooka, anti-tank and anti-infantry mines, and a bunch of explosives. Now let's watch the mission briefing.
Primary goal: to reach the meeting point with resistance fighters. This is one of the last remaining bridges left intact in this area. The degree of its protection reflects this fact. 2 men patrols are guarding the bridge day and night. Besides this, there are guardhouses at each end of the bridge, certainly housing reserve troops. The mission starts here. Our task is to cross the bridge undetected and to reach the opposite riverbank. The mission ends by meeting with the resistance fighters and our departure.
Okay, I personally follow a general rule for selecting team members. I like to select each man with a specific task according to his slot number. So the first one should be the team leader with the highest endurance. He is usually the one who gives commands, and he can engage into close encounters or survive while crossing enemy fields of fire. I give him a submachine gun or a medium range rifle as a primary weapon. The second one can be the wingman. It's actually a term for pilots, but I like using it here. He has the best reaction, and I give him also a light machine gun or a rifle depending on his shooting skill. He can be useful as a follower to the team leader to cover his back in close combat. That was one option. The other option is that he can be the stealth man with the highest stealth ability if the mission requires that for remaining undetected. The third is always the marksman with the highest rating for shooting, and I always give him a long range or scooped rifle. We can secure good sniping spots for him to take. The fourth man is the support heavy gunner with the highest strength, and he can carry heavy machine gun or RPG. He usually holds positions in high grounds to provide a defensive arc of fire. So Winston here is strong. We can use him as a heavy gunner. He has 100% strength. Mule has exactly the same stats like Winston. Policeman has an overall good abilities. We can see here around 75. Hobbs has an 80% stealth. Jeffers has good stealth also, but he is weak. Gilbert is the best shooter here, but weak. He has 80% shooting skill and 80 reaction. Bird has the best stealth with alright other abilities. He has 90% stealth. So Mule will be our team leader. And Policeman will be the number 2, the fellow. And Gilbert will be our marksman, number 3. And Winston will be number 4, carrying heavy weapons. So let's arrange them now. Mule, Policeman, Gilbert, Winston. Let's give Mule 1 knife, 1 binocular, 5 hand grenades. Let's give him 1 flare gun for the night mission with 10 rounds. 1 sting gun. I think 300 rounds is enough. There is still capacity for Mule. We give him the boys and tank rifle. Policeman, we give him Lee Enfield. Okay, his shooting is 75, so we can give him a medium range rifle. or long range rifle like the Lee Enfield. 140 rounds, 5 grenades, 1 binocular, a knife. I give him also flare gun for the night mission. Gilbert here, the sniper. We will give him the sniper rifle, the Enfield. Number 4. It has effective range of 800 meters. No need for the binocular. We give him the Colt 1911 as a side gun. There is also Winston. We give him the Czechoslovakian heavy machine gun. 360 rounds, okay. We give him also the M1 bazooka. 5 rounds rockets just in case. Binoculars, knife, flare gun. Grenades. Well, let's get into playing. First of all, if I would like to just run and finish missions, I can just control one man with a sniper rifle and pick enemies from distance as I proceed and may ignore other team members behind, but I am not actually going to do that. We would like to figure out how the team can cooperate together as one unit to deal with each situation, and let's find out if there are innovative methods to defeat the enemies successfully. Okay, in direct control here, the soldier here, we can see he can run, he can walk, strafe right and left, crouch and straight right and left, crawl and strafe. We can see here switch between third person view and iron sight view, weapon first person view. We can change the camera angle down and up like this, and we can zoom out and in, or all for the best visibility. We can give direct orders to the other team members.
Move on!
We can use here the tactical map for a set of orders that can be adjusted on the timeline for each team member. The map also can give useful information about, for example, the locations of enemy posts or heavy vehicles. In dangerous locations, it's better to control each man separately and arrange them into formations so they cover each other's. We can see here they made a line formation. 2 or more men can be positioned also next to each other in different stances to provide one arc of concentrated firepower. It's important to periodically scout and scan unknown areas ahead for enemies. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching my introduction and insights. Let me know your ideas in the comments and keep on track as we continue playing the campaigns. And goodbye.